Boy, what a gem I've unearthed for you on Billboard's Hot 100. We're back in the sock coffee years. Pull up that malt shop or pull up at the malt shop. I can't even talk. I'm too excited. Pull up at the malt shop and grab yourself a soda and a hamburger, man, and crank up that jukebox. Throw a couple of quarters in that jukebox and crank out some John D. Loudermilk. John D. Loudermilk with the Language of Love at number 75 on Billboard's Hot 100, up from 92, 17 from 92. Billboard's Hot 100 on November the 18th, 1961. Talk about a prolific songwriter, John D. Loudermilk. Let's start off when he was a kid. He learned how to play the guitar. He wrote this poem called "A Rose and a Baby Ruth." He set it to music. And at the time, he was working at a television station, a local television station as a graphic artist. And the owners or the people who ran the television station, they allowed him to perform the song live on TV, on local TV, A Rose and a Baby Ruth. And that led to the song being covered by George Hamilton. George Hamilton the fourth or fifth, something like that, or sixth. I believe George Hamilton the fourth, Rose and a Baby Ruth, which became a monster hit in 1956. Da 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 da. We had a girl, we had a teenage girl, and beautiful record. Back in 1956. How about that? His career started to get on a roll too. He wrote by 1957, 58. John D. Loudermilk. He also wrote Sitting on the Balcony, covered by Eddie Cochran. He wrote Waterloo, co-wrote the song. Remember Waterloo by Stonewall Jackson? Yes. The sock off classics are rolling. We're reeling them in. We're reeling them in, baby. Yes. He wrote it. Co-wrote that song Waterloo by Stonewall Jackson. And later on, he wrote the song Abilene by George Hamilton the fourth or fifth or something like that. I always forget that. Those Roman numerals always confuse me. But Abilene back in 1963. The other songs that John D. Loudermilk wrote, Then You Can Tell Me Goodbye by the Casinos, Tobacco Road covered by the Nashville Teens in 1964, and how about Indian Reservation, originally done by Don Farden in 1968 and then remade into a much bigger hit, somewhat bigger, well, not somewhat, but up to a bigger hit by Paul Revere and the Raiders in 1971. He got a deal. John D. Loudermilk got a deal with, what was it? I wrote down the name of the record company, Columbia, 1958. Nothing happened. Columbia was not a rock and roll label. This, if I remember correctly, this was a label that was run by Mitch Miller, who was pretty antagonistic towards rock and roll. But nothing happened there, then he signed with RCA Records, and then some of his hits started to roll. Minor hits though. One of them, uh, Language of Love. Language of Love only got as high as number 32. Let me bring that up for you real quick. Language of Love peaked at number 32 on Billboard's Hot 100. It was on Billboard's Hot 100 for 9 weeks. I checked out some of the other songs that John D. Loudermilk wrote. He wrote Angela Jones. Does anybody remember Angela Jones? God, that was a beautiful record. Angela Jones. It's a classic sock hop hit. But it's a Lost 45. Came out in 1961. Johnny Ferguson did it. The American version. There was another hit version in England done by somebody else. He also wrote Ebony Eyes. John D. Loudermilk wrote Ebony Eyes, which was a monster hit for the Everly Brothers back in 1961 off the Warner Brother record label. Well, anyway, we got John D. Loudermilk coming in at number 75 on Billboard's Hot 100 of November the 18th, 1961 with Language of Love.